This isn't just my story, it's a bit of yours too. These pages weave a bridge between our experiences, reminding us that the cracked places in our stories don't actually divide us, they connect us, creating the potential for shared understanding, growth, and a radical reimagining of what's possible. So, as you read, consider how your own moments of defiance, doubt, and discovery resonate with what's written here. If you're reading this, it either means you're brave, think you're broken, or are just done enough to take a chance on something different. Maybe all three. Honestly, welcome. Whether you tripped over your own curiosity or were lured by life's unique way of saying, "What the are you even doing?" You're here now, and that means something. It means you're ready, or at least restless enough to entertain the possibility of magic. My expression of magic, at least. Cue maniacal laughter. So let's be clear. This isn't the kind of magic you've seen in movies or read about in Pinterest perfect spellbooks. This path isn't for the sparkly and serene, the "I'll manifest a soulmate with rose quartz and moon water" crowd, though their practice is equally valid and valuable. This is the raw stuff. A practice born from scars, sleepless nights, and the stubborn refusal to stay broken. The kind of power that looks society square in the eye and says, "Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll figure it out myself." Think of this book as a conversation with your favorite unhinged cousin who talks too much but somehow makes sense most of the time. This is the kind of conversation where you laugh, cry, and question everything you thought you knew, only to leave feeling oddly empowered. Like you've just discovered a secret treasure map drawn in sarcasm and vulnerability. It's raw, a little chaotic because I'm no writer, and deeply human, offering the kind of insights that sneak up on you when you least expect them. It's messy and honest because that's the only way I know how to be. You'll find bits of alchemy, shadow work, and ranting truths scribbled in the margins. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I'm not here to give you answers. I'm here to show you how I found mine. This is not your grandma's witchcraft. It's not a cookie cutter how-to guide for learning to commune with the elements or the right way to perform candle magic, because there is no right way. There is only effective or ineffective, my friend. This grimoire is for the outcasts, the rebels, and the ones who've been shoved to society's fringes and told to stay there. It's about reconnecting to magic as a means to reclaim space in a world that thrives on insisting you shrink. It's about stepping into the shadows and remembering the wholeness of who you are. The shadows aren't just a place of fear or mystery. They're where truths are hidden, waiting to be reclaimed. To step into those shadows is to embrace the uncomfortable, the overlooked, and the misunderstood within yourself and the world. So let's step into this shared shadow and uncover its wonders together. Every time we've faced a moment where the world demanded we shrink, silence ourselves, or conform, we've become a part of this story. Whether it's standing our ground, embracing our weirdness, or simply surviving another day, we've carried the same rebellious spark that fuels these pages. This grimoire is as much as your path as it is mine, a shared thread woven through the shadows we've both navigated. Because if you've made it this far, I'm guessing you felt that same gnawing emptiness, that hunger for something real. Something that doesn't smell like platitudes or Pinterest quotes. You've probably also felt the sting of being told you're too much, not enough, or just plain crazy. Somewhere in that messy cocktail of rejection and longing, you've started to wonder, was I truly meant to fit in or be good? And if I was truly meant to fit in, wouldn't you think I'd be better at it by now? Or something like that, at least. What if there's more? That's what this grimoire is about. It's not written to tell you what to believe or how to practice. It's here to show you just one path, my path, through the shadows and back to clarity, which I have dubbed the path of a witch born of shadow, not only because it's a great description of the work we do, because at this point, I am most certainly not alone anymore, but also because it sounds super badass, and I'm here for it. It's a twisted, imperfect, deeply personal road carved by a queer, neurodivergent, epileptic witch with CPTSD who has never been very good at being normal, or being good for that matter. This isn't a manual, a memoir, or even a proper guide. It's part therapy session, part spellbook, and part a rebellious love letter to everyone who's been told that what they bring to this world is too much, or the magic they feel doesn't exist at all. Society as we know it wasn't built for people like us, the black sheep, the weirdos, the ones who see the cracks in the foundations and can't pretend they're not there. But here's the thing. Those cracks aren't flaws, they're insights, glimpses of the truth that lies beneath the surface. Recognizing them isn't a weakness or a sign of brokenness. It's how we see what doesn't work and imagine something better. Those cracks are the starting points for making real change, the spaces where the light of our magic shines through. We were told to stay obedient, blend in, and hate the parts of ourselves that couldn't conform. But those parts, that's where our power lies. If you're reading this, I'm guessing you're ready to reclaim it. What you are about to read is a practice of discovery and empowerment, where the act of finding home in the darkness becomes a declaration of your resilience and the fullness of your relationship with life. It's about facing the parts of yourself you were taught to fear and loving them so sincerely that they transform the world around you. It's about owning your weirdness, embracing your wounds, and finding the audacity to live on purpose. To stop running, not because it's easy or makes you better, but because it's who you really are. It's not about becoming. This path isn't limited to light and love. It's roots and rupture. It's memory and defiance. We weren't born to conform. We were born to break the mold forever and return to connection. The reunion is at hand.